Hi everyone, so welcome to this segment of the video. Now in this video we're going to talk about the scalability of marketing investment. So as we can see from here that marketing investment, so there are different investment level as we can see from here. There are 500k, 1 million and 1.5 million. So just bear in mind that this is in thousands of dollars. And the gross margins that you acquired from this marketing investment, it will be same thing, 725k, 1.3 million, and 1.8 million. We can see that there are campaigns which could have 3 different investment levels. We are going to assume the same thing. The hurdle rate is 25%. Just recapping, the hurdle rate is our minimum rate that we can accept. So below that, we should reject, and above that, we should accept. Now, the question being, should you invest in 500k, 1 million, or 1.5 million? Because it seems that everything is going all right. Now, so first of all, normally, as we know, we have to calculate our return. So as we can see from here, marketing investment is 500k. Gross margin is 725k. So obviously the return itself is 225. So I'm just going to write. So subtract this from this. And same thing here as well. So this minus this will give you 350. And this one will give you. Now ROMI, as you can calculate that by yourself, because now you know how to calculate ROMI. So that will be 45%, 35%, and 25%. Now, if we look at this, all of this, so investment A, investment B, and investment C, all is above, right? So investment A, B, C, so investment A, B, C, all is above the hurdle rate of 25%. As we can see here, you might think about, oh, this is great. I should actually go with the highest one or go with the first one because the fact that this all makes money. Great. Although that actually seems to be a valid point. But one thing that we really need to watch out is the fact that you can see that as we progresses along from A to B and from B to C, it really decreases. So the question is, we really need to make use or make full use of our investment. So what do you mean by that? So let's consider the incremental return as we talked about from the previous. Okay, so now I'm going to calculate the incremental investment. So from this table, I'm going to calculate the incremental investment from A to B and from B to C, which is conveniently, right, is a difference of $500. So in other words, the question is, if I invest the next $500, what it will be? Let's take a look at that. So as you can see from here, I want to do investment A, which is $500. The incremental, it will be from A to B. And the next incremental, it will be from C to B. So if we do A, it will be very straightforward. So we can see that that's 725. This is the same thing, 225. And because of that, my incremental ROMI is 45%. This is the same as our previous. Now, how do we actually calculate the gross margin from here? Now, since that this is actually B minus A, so we have to go through here to find out the differences between B minus A. Now, in here, it's going to be 1350 minus 725 to get this particular column. All right, so this is at 625, and if you take the minus of that or the subtraction of that, it will be 125, and this will give me 25%. Same thing from here as well, from B to C, it's the same. So you have to just take the deduction of that. So 1875 minus 1350. So that will give me 525. And if you take the subtraction of that, that will be 25. And this will give you 5%. Now as we can see from here, is that now in the incremental from B to C are not recommended, right? So you can see that here, investment A is still good, investment from A to B is still good, but starting from B to C, they are not really advisable because the incremental from B to C, right, is actually lesser than our hurdle rate. So because of that, so this is not recommended. So what we can say is that our advice, right, is to scale up to level B. Because in level B, it still match our criteria of ROMI, it's 25%. Now, the next question is that we really want to know if this scalability actually leads to optimal investment. Because as we know that although investment A seems to be the best, the incremental from A to B is not really the best, because the fact that this is actually still within our hurdle rate. But if you think about it, this is actually not optimal. We really want to know what is the optimal investment from this project, for example. So in the next video, we're going to look at what we call the optimal investment theory to go through how should we actually calculate the best way or the best investment that you should actually invest. So stay tuned and I'll see you in the next video.